Formula One is one of the funniest sports in the world. Should I tell you why? Because there is never a day, there is never a week or a year where there's no shenanigans. And I tell you what Audi are doing this season is absolutely incredible. They haven't learned from mistakes previously from other teams. What the hell am I talking about? Nico Hülkenberg getting paid per point in a driver's championship. Let me tell you something. We have been here before. I give you the words of Kimi Räikkönen in that Lotus Renault. We'll get onto that in just a second. But let me give you the lowdown of exactly what's happening with Nico Hülkenberg and this point system. According to reports, Nico Hülkenberg will be paid 50 grand per championship point in 2026. Did you hear what I just said? 50 grand per point. Honestly, what the heck is going on? Just to give you some context, last season in that kick Sauber, that dreadful kick Sauber, which actually got pretty decent towards the end of the season, alongside Bortoleto, Nico Hülkenberg scored 51 points. Look, I'm no mathematician, but that's nearly $250,000 at the end of the season. That is a lot of points. What do I mean? That's a lot of money. Sorry, my brain is still fried from the fact that this even exists. Now, bear this in mind, Nico Hülkenberg's contract with Audi is at $4.3 million per season. Honestly, it begs the question, though, do they think that they're not going to have a great season? Do Audi think that they're not going to have a lot of points this year? Listen, at their livery launch, Mattia Binotto said some stuff that was scary hours for me. He said they're looking to be a title contender or at least a challenger by 2030. Now, listen, 2030, we don't have much time. Currently, it's 2026, and let me tell you something. If you're going to have to wait 4 or 5 years for a decent Audi to fight for the title, I mean, Nico Hülkenberg won't be there. And if you're an Audi fan, you'll be absolutely screaming because you'll be thinking, listen, I've got to join Formula One as hard as it is already, and then all of a sudden, maybe I'll be at the back of the grid. And it begs the question, will Nico Hülkenberg actually get 50 points this season? Because surely they've got to learn from these mistakes. Surely they've got to see what took place at Lotus Renault. If you remember Kimi Räikkönen, from 2012 to 2013, this guy was getting paid per point, and it nearly bankrupted the team. Do you know how much money Kimi Räikkönen was owed from Lotus Renault on a points basis? 19.5 million euros. What are we talking about here? And guess what? They weren't paid. You're damn right they weren't paid, because it was about to bankrupt Lotus Renault, who, if you don't know, are currently Alpine right now. But Kimi Räikkönen got 370 points. He got 15 podiums, racking up 19 million. Let me tell you something, right? Maybe Lotus thought, again, give Kimi Räikkönen some motivation. Maybe that, him joining Lotus Renault was quite a weird one, to be fair. This is a guy who's a Formula One world champion, and Lotus Renault weren't really saying much. But let me tell you something. They brought out a rocket launcher in 2012 and 2013. And Kimi Räikkönen was racking up points. Do you know how much debt Lotus were in those times? 114 million pounds. That's right, you heard me. 114 million pounds. What kind of debt are we dealing with here? And then you're going to start giving financial rewards for points? This is their job. They are Formula One drivers. Man are getting paid on a contract basis purely for the fact of being a Formula One driver. And then you're going to get bonuses for getting points? What the heck is going on here? Lotus were an absolute disgrace for that. They nearly bankrupted the team. Kimi Räikkönen had like a settlement. And to think he was owed nearly 20 million euros. That is insanity money. Based on points? What are they drinking over there? Honestly, Alpine, Renault, Lotus Renault, you guys are all part of the same clique. You lot have been smoking Buju Banton for years. I say all of this to say, though, Audi F1, listen, it's your first year in Formula One, okay? You got to step steady. You got to relax. You got to be calm. We can't be just dishing out money for getting points. But you know what? Maybe this is a sign that's telling. Maybe they think that they're not going to score any points whatsoever. So, for motivation, for something to give them a reason to fight for race weekends, maybe if we were award, because we haven't heard this about Bortoleto. We've only heard this about Nico Hülkenberg, and maybe we will award points. But let me tell you something. If they award points and then in the end it turns out, listen, we can't afford to pay this is an absolute stinker. But even more concerning, if you are an Audi fan, is the fact that if their engine is not great, remember, it's a brand new engine. It's the Audi engine, okay? So we're going to get the first glimpse of it in 2026. If the engine is not up to scratch, holy smokes, this could be a dark day in Formula One for Audi. It's just come to mind as well. Ayrton Senna in McLaren, I'm pretty sure he was getting paid $1 million a race, which is diabolical behavior. But listen, guys, 50k per point when you're Audi and you've just stepped in. Listen, this is a bit of a howler. We are going to rewrite history in terms of nearly bankrupting a team. Or maybe we're going to get no points coming out of that Audi team, which would be an absolute travesty. Let me know your thoughts with Audi. What do you make of this situation? I think this is absolutely hilarious. Should you be rewarding drivers per point? What is the point of a contract? He makes $4 million a year at Audi, and now we want to give him 50k per point. I tell you what, if it's anything like last season, $250,000 will be added to Nico Hülkenberg's package. If the rumors are to be believed, this is hilarious. Audi, you've kicked off the season in some style. We like the livery, but Mattia Binotto and Jonathan Wheatley talking about 2030, I'm not going to paralyzed, shaky warrior. Scary hours. We have to wait and see. But if you're going to be rewarding Nico Hülkenberg some points, we have to wait and see. We haven't heard this about Bortoleto. Maybe it's in Bortoletto's contract as well. And maybe this is just a normal thing in Formula One today. But if it's anything like Lotus Renault in 2012, 2013, listen, this could be an absolute stinker. Remember, guys, Kimi Räikkönen accumulated over 300 points, nearly 400 points, and was owed 19 million. This is insanity. Whilst Lotus Renault are having a debt of 114 million pounds. Ludicrous behavior. But maybe Audi are starting to worry me a little bit. Mattia Binotto didn't have the greatest time at Ferrari. Jonathan Wheatley, we know he can do some stuff. But they've also got James Key coming into the helm as well, right? And he's going to be designing the car. We have to wait and see if they have a slow car, because James Key, if you don't remember, was in the McLaren days when the McLaren was absolutely slow. Not quite GP2 engine, but slow nonetheless. And if he's at the helm at Audi and Audi's having a stinker, it's a stinker all round. Like I said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you like Formula One content like this, make sure you smash a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new or not and you keep watching my content. Get subscribing, damn it. YouTube thinks you'll like this video over here, so make sure you go ahead and click on that. And until next time, lights out.